I'm going to test drive the max rank Lamborghini Miura now, and that does need repainting. Hopefully there's a better stand official colour. Oh, they're not good. They're not good. What do I do? I'm actually, going to stick with that until I can paint it properly. And this morning, while I do this, I've just woken up for the second or third time. It's about 6:30. I'm going to talk about movies because there's a really good one everyone needs to know about. And there's lots of stuff added to Netflix and Prime today because I don't know if it's for everyone, but it's a bank holiday in the UK. So lots of stuff's been added to our Netflix. Let's go round Cairo. So firstly, thing added to Netflix today, and I think this will probably be worldwide, is The Crow. And The Crow was like, it's cult classic from 1994, Brandon Lee. And I can't remember what we used to say, but everyone said he died in the making of the movie because blanks were fired at him too closely when he was standing on the table in this particular scene. And it's Bruce Lee's son, and he just did this movie so young and then died. I don't know why he really died, but it's a great movie and people have to watch it. And then on Prime, they've added Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I'm just trying to look at the car as well, which is an amazing movie about sort of childhood behavioural disorder guy linked with the World Trade Center. It's just a heart-wrenching story. And then along with heart-wrenching stories, they've added St. Vincent. St. Vincent is sort of a man-tier movie that has to be watched. But I'm saying all of this just to talk about everything, everywhere, all at once. And I noticed this movie on rankings in terms of, not darknet rankings, but on rankings of people's interest. And it's just been holding ground when not talked about much otherwise. And it's an amazing movie. It's got Michelle Yeoh in it. And if you've listened to my rant about interdimensional travel, it's sort of based on that principle that everything's happening everywhere all at once. And if you ever go through this thought process of what does that mean, it kind of means nothing matters. And this whole movie is just mind-blowing. It's a work of art. It's the best movie that's been made since COVID. It's been so depressing watching some of the movies after COVID, even some of the top ones. And God, the stuff that's been coming out from Bruce somehow that's been involving Bruce Willis over the last 2 years, the endless numbers of movies that he's in that are just incredibly bad. And I'm thinking, how do these movies even get made? Like, there must be people. Oh, I just got the season mission for doing 5 perfect runs with a 2-star car, and I don't have a 2-star car. That's a free try of a max rank car. My car's 1 star, and I said to someone in my comments that when these missions come up and they say that you need a 2-star car, they never worked in the past if you used a free try car that was a higher star. But maybe that's changed. But it might just be because this is the creator test drive. But we'll have to wait and see whether you can complete any of those objectives in the season missions with free try cars that are starred up. Let's do the next track. I wasn't even watching while I raced that, but you guys can see the speed of the car and how it handled. Let's take it round Rome. I think yesterday when they gave us the test drive for this car, this rank said 1,900, and so I didn't do the test drive. Now, I didn't know what the max rank was, but it looked like they hadn't given us the max rank car, but now we've got it. I hope that the rank of the Countach that I drove yesterday was correct. And they've also added one more car, the Valhalla, into the test drive cars. Yeah, so guys, seek out this movie. It's very good. Bits of it made me think about Darren Aronofsky and the Fountain in terms of how it built up and climaxed as such. Because like the Aronofsky's The Fountain, there's like half an hour where it's just music getting more and more intense. that just rips you apart emotionally. And in this one, it's just energy, like, because they're just bouncing around dimensions constantly, and the way the way the way they travel between dimensions is brilliant because it, it, um they do something stupid. So if you do something stupid, it's improbable. Like they're working on the theory that dimensions are created through actions and choice. Oh, sorry, I'm not playing. I'm all nearly went off then. I'm gonna look where this car is in the garage, and then try and carry on that thought. And then try and do a proper lap of beach landing. So this is what class is? I don't even know what class the car is. All right, it's a C-class car. Where's it gonna sit? There, below the Club Sport. Won't be an elite class car. Above the Bacalar, below the Club Sport. Let's try and do a proper lap of beach landing. Yeah, this movie, everything, everywhere, all at once. It's 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 a it's an exciting comedy that's heart-wrenching. It's really well filmed, really well put together, really well written. That felt weird how it drifted around there. It went so close to that rock. It's never done that before. Oh. Should have drifted earlier. Cars that don't like that bend, if you just start drifting earlier, you normally can find a point that's early enough that they'll take the corner properly. And then work around that. I think you're in multiple. I believe in dimensions like blotting paper, but you should also listen to my rant about interdimensional travel. So I think dimensions are like blotting paper, and you're existing in lots of them, an infinite number of them simultaneously. And this movie allowed the idea of merging with other personalities in different universes, so you could gain their skills. And it was brilliant. And the way they would move in between by doing something obscure that couldn't be predicted, that shouldn't have happened in this reality. So if you suddenly, I can't think of an example. The examples are hilarious in the movie. They've got an algorithm or something on a computer that tells them if you do this now and then press this button, you'll travel to the dimension you want to travel to. And so the computer says, like, jump on that pin and shout that you love Jesus. And then press the button. But if you don't do the right action and then you press the button, you'll end up in a dimension that you didn't intend. And then someone with supreme powers stops needing the device to press the button and can just travel between these dimensions. And then someone that reaches next level is in all of them, everything, everywhere, all at once. It's a masterpiece. That's the Lamborghini Miura max rank. Good luck, guys. I'm madder than you.